So, hi. Hello friends, welcome. I know it's not been that long since the last time I reorganized my shelves. It was in April? It's 2 months ago. That's really not that long. It's not that I don't like how they are decorated. I have kind of it's grown on me, you know? You get what I mean? Took a little bit of readjusting and stuff, but I get it now. But okay. So I used to have my books on this bookcase right over here, the one closest to the window. Ignore the plant. He's dead. We don't. It's fine. Just ignore her. She doesn't exist anymore. Okay, it's fine. But they used to be wrapped up in brown paper. The books on a shelf. They are not anymore because I had an epiphany late night one day when I came back from working out. And I decided to unwrap all of them. The problem is now that my series, I think I've put them back together. I moved a couple of books around on my shelves. However, it doesn't make any sense anymore. That whole shelf right there is a huge mess. It's a mix of all different kinds of genres on the shelves as well. There is no sense to it, no meaning to it, and it's driving me bonkers. So I need to fix it. And so that's what we're doing today. And I swear I will not be reorganizing my shelves until the end of the year unless I have to move, which maybe I'll have to. We'll see. Anyway, so today we are doing just that. The lighting is not great. It was freaking marvelous earlier in the day, but it looks like it's started raining outside, and so looking a little bit gray in here as well. I can't really do much about it, but on the other hand, on the positive side, it does mean it's cooled down a little bit, and that's going to help me because taking down 750 books is a lot of work, and it's hot. Okay, it's warm. So I'm a little bit grateful, but also the lighting is very, very gray. But yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna have some fun. I'm gonna be in pain because my back sucks, but it's fine. I'll deal with it tomorrow when I'm doing my readathon, which I'm very excited for. I'll be lying down reading all day. It's gonna be great. I am also going to include the books that I have in my book cart, which is not a whole lot at the moment, and also my book haul books that I've not introduced to the channel yet. I've not shown them off in a video just yet, but I still want them to have a spot on the shelves once I have introduced them in I don't know when. I just want to make sure that there's a spot for them on the channel, on the shelves when I get to it, okay? So I'm very excited to see all my romance books together, for example. That's gonna be nice. I don't really have a plan. I've thought this through this entire week, but I don't really have one. I lost my plan. I don't know what the plan is anymore. All I know is you can't actually see them, but I have a lot of stenciled edges, and I should probably, hold on, I'm gonna show you. So I can't decide if I want my stenciled edges, because right now they are like this. I don't know if you can tell, but there's a rainbow across the shelves, which is kind of cool. But at the same time, I've also been tempted to just leave them in the middle bookcase right here, because I have quite a lot. I have extra ones up there that are not a part of this rainbow. I have a few more in my closet where my new books are. So I could possibly just fill out at least these 5 shelves with stenciled edges. But at the same time, I also kind of like when they're a very visible rainbow across everything. But that would mean I can't introduce more, because we already have enough for the whole across this line, across the shelf. Do you get what I mean? But since I've just had them up here and now across, I might actually just do the shelf thing for a change, and then we can change it again later in the year, I suppose. And then I think romance books over here by the window, and then fantasy and more fantasy and stuff. But other than that, I don't really know. It's not even really a plan, but yeah. As you can tell, I have a lot of books over here that I've not seen for the longest time. I'm very happy to be able to see them again. They just don't, there's no sense this is a huge mess. There's mystery, then suddenly this is also mystery, but I don't know, there's a sci-fi book, we get some YA fantasy, some adult fantasy. It doesn't really make any sense. There's no system to it and I need to fix it. Only got a few books over here in the book cart that I want to include, which is these two, not this one because this is borrowed from a friend. This one and this one, and that is actually it for the book cart, so it's like 4 books. But I also have a new one that I just got from my mom today, and the secret very, very messy closet where I have a lot of my it's a lot of bookish merch, but I have my new books that I haven't included in a book haul yet, so they're hiding in here. We're gonna add those as well to the shelves, just so I know they have a spot. Yes. And I also have another, I want to say 5 books in my bedroom right now. I have 5 books lying in my bed. I'm not kidding. I have 5 books lying in my bed. It's fine. Like, what are they doing there? I don't know. So I'm gonna go grab them as well, and they'll be included in this. I'm currently reading like 4 of them. No, I'm reading all 5, which I believe is why there's 5 books in my bed. Why am I reading 5 physical books at the same time? That's dumb. Anyway, so we're gonna include those as well. And I'm gonna be listening to maybe some music, watching a stream at the same time. I'm gonna be doing something, but I'll, you know, jump in with some updates now and then as well. We're also gonna be wiping off the shelves. I'm not touching the shelf that I have next to my desk. I have graphic novels on there and some adult fantasy. I just like the way that is right now, and I think I would just end up taking them off the shelves just to put them back on there. So I'm just gonna leave it be. But like everything behind me here, we're moving around. So let's have some fun? Question mark? I don't know, we'll see. Last time it took so long and I got so nervous that I was making so much noise because neighbors, and it's like already 8 p.m. We'll be at this for a while. We should get started, yes. Do a quick update of what the floor looks like before I start moving my stenciled edges onto this shelf, okay? Let me just show you. So over here on the left side, we have some romance that is split up into different vibes. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. We have a whole stack of colored edges, either printed, digital, no, it's called printed, stenciled, or just sprayed extras. These are black. These are just Owl Crate exclusives. My camera doesn't want to focus. These are more Owl Crate books. And then a little bit of mix of other stuff. And over here, ignore the trash can. You do not see her. Okay. We have romantasy in these 2 stacks. Some romance that is hard to explain. YA fantasy, odd-sized hardbacks. YA fantasy, YA fantasy, YA fantasy, YA fantasy. Adult fantasy. And we have a little bit of it, some adult sci-fi, and then YA sci-fi. But like, there's still so much to go and so little room on my floor. So yeah, well, I don't know what to do. Okay, listen, but don't judge. Okay, do not judge. I might have changed my mind a little bit because I don't want to do a rainbow with my edges right now. And so I split them up into what book box or wherever they came from. And now I'm looking at it and it's like super messy, as you can see. So I'm thinking we'll just turn them around and show the spines for a little bit, and then later on in the year when there's not so much sun, also because you probably can't tell on the camera, I'm not gonna lie, but like I got this just a few months ago and this one today, and I can tell that the pages have yellowed on The Serpent and the Wings of Night, and I'm panicking a little bit. So I want to turn them around and just split them up in genres and color schemes and keep the edges safe for a little bit because it's very sunny when it's not raining. When it's not raining, it's the longest day of the year on Sunday, and the sun doesn't go down until 11:30 and it goes up at 3, okay? I need to protect my books. So that's what we're gonna do. Yes. I'm on the floor taking a small break. I'm almost positive I have. Ooh, I'm so scared. Like, this is gonna fall down. I don't think you understand how many books. There are so many books. I'm surrounded by so many books. I'm terrified. Also, I just need a small break because my foot hurts a lot for some reason. Well, I know why, but I just don't feel like I have annoyed it enough today for it to hurt this much. So I'm kind of like, yeah, that's a thing. But taking a small break before I start moving all of this onto the shelves. I'm going to take you quickly through what my plan is so far, but it might change as I start. Also because I feel like I partially don't really have a plan. Does that make sense? Yeah. It's a partial plan, but also partially not. Yes. There's so many books. They should be able to fit on there, but I'm not sure. You know, I'm not sure. I guess we'll see. But I don't know. It'll be a surprise if it happens. Anyway, I'm gonna show you. So leaving the Sarah J. Maas books be over there just because I like where they are, along with the Crescent City sets as well. B. Schwab is staying up there. I did add 2 extra books to that shelf, so. And then Priory's staying up there. I think I might move my YA mystery elsewhere. I'm not really sure. Bridgerton is staying right there as well, because it always just, it fits. And romance is going to be on these shelves, so it'll be close to the romance. And I don't know about those, but it's my Legend Fairy Loot set and also some collector's editions. So I might move them, just at least the Legend set, I'm not sure. These are some adult fantasy that I might also move over here. And then I have moved my Cassandra Clare to this shelf because it'll be romantasy with a little bit of YA fantasy on the top, and then this will mainly be YA fantasy and also sci-fi. So it's a plan, but I don't know how I'm gonna fit it all there, so we'll see. admit, at this point, I'm struggling because I don't understand how I don't have space. I don't have space. Like, hold on. Like, this, and I have, you know, like, there's no, I have a little bit left over here in the corner, and that is it. That doesn't make sense. It's not making sense. What do I do? So I'm struggling just a little bit at the moment. I also forgot to have dinner before I got started, and I've been at this for like 5 hours. It's great. We gotta just somehow fit the stuff on there. Somehow. I don't know how, but somehow. I also have this issue because I don't want to turn my special editions, the bottom one at least, can't like horizontally. You know, I don't want them to lie down. Like I do like here, right? The Tetris thing. I don't want to do that with a special edition lying in the bottom because it gets marks from like when I take it out. And so I have too many hardbacks and too many of them are special editions and I don't know what to do. Can't believe I'm complaining about having pretty books, but here we are. So I'm gonna just half wing the rest and hope that there's some sort of sense to it at the end, you know? Just like half wing it, that's what we're doing. I've been trying to stick to genres, but at this point I can't do that anymore because I've run out of space, so we're half winging it, okay? Yes. I don't understand because I have taken off several books and put them in my unhaul stack. I've removed several of these as well to make room for more books. And it's stacked. I don't get it. Oh, I forgot to fix that shelf. I'll do that. But I'm done. I just, it's chaotic. Okay. The shelves are chaotic. Pure chaos. Pure chaos. I don't have enough space. Like, I have too many books to actually do fun stuff with the shelves, if that makes sense. Because I have to utilize every single nook of the shelves as you can, maybe not, like, but look here. I need to fix that one. Look up there, look there, and like, you know? So, yeah, that's the whole thing. Oh well. I'll fix the remaining shelf right there, and then I'll show you guys what we've been doing. And so we have the final result. Let's start up in the corner. This is random. I don't know what's going on here. I cannot tell you. But there's my leather bounds. We have a little bit of adult fantasy, some YA, camera focus, some mythology as well. There's both Greek and there's one Norse mythology book. And I didn't want to take the rest of my mythology books and put them there because I have quite a lot. We have some romance. I kind of initially wanted every like dark romance to be on the same shelf and then all like rom-coms to be on the same shelf, but it didn't really turn out that way. All sports romances to be on the same shelf because color-wise they just don't work together. This is a pure chaos color-wise, but you know, they're not easy to work with. I think these are a little bit more coordinated, and so is that one a little bit, but I wanted to keep all my Anna Huang books together, all my Elsie Silver, all of my Mia Sheridan as well, also my Kennedy Ryan, Lauren Asher, so, you know, it is what it is. We got a little bit like dark romance, new adult as well, some mystery, and then there's sci-fi on the bottom, contemporary, and a little bit of extra. This is like mostly YA, I suppose. I don't really read it a whole lot. Mixed shelf, Bridgerton. It was looking gorgeous. Oddly sized hardbacks, but they look cute next to my llama. Yeah, so they're having a party. By the Locked Tomb set is not enough for its own shelf. However, they've not had their moment on my shelves yet, so they finally got it. I have my prior set, which I didn't move. More mystery, most of this I did not move. Then we have a YA fantasy shelf, which is like lighter in the colors, a lot of purples on there, some darker YA fantasy. In the colors, I mean, not in the content. Some purples and browns, I suppose. Also YA fantasy. More YA fantasy, but like in light and green with a little bit of orange. Just like a little bit, you see? We got Daughter of Smoke and Bone, and then The Prisoner's Throne, the Illumicrate edition. They are both a little bit orange, so I figured it would fit, you know? Some red, green, blue YA fantasy. There's gonna be a couple of like not YA books mixed in here because I just couldn't make room for them elsewhere. So we have Immortal Longings, for example. Just so you know, like Amina is also on this shelf too. It's just, I'm running out of space. More sci-fi on the bottom shelf. Random beautiful hardbacks, special edition, most of them. And then we have the collector since the Legend set that I didn't end up moving. My Strange the Dreamer sets, some Dark Academia. I believe this one could possibly, it takes place at a school. I don't think it's like full-on Dark Academia, to be honest, but it does take place at a school and I'm running out of space, so I took some liberties. We have my Crescent City sets, my V. Schwab, which I added the Fragile Threads of Power to. It wasn't on the shelf to begin with, so then we have some gold and silver books. King of Scars at the bottom. I'm kind of like, I never really know what to do with gold spines because they stand out so much. So I kind of like having them on their own shelf, I suppose. Some random, but also romantasy, mostly romantasy. Sarah J. Maas, mostly solely romantasy. Okay, cool. A little bit of mix of adult and YA, but it's fantasy and then with romance. Although I'm not sure about Swordcatcher. Or that one, Ink Blood Sister Scribe. Actually, I'm not sure about the Final Strife and She Who Became the Sun either. But there's romance in the others though. Then we have my Cassandra Clare, and lastly we have some horror over in the corner, and then also some high fantasy too. So that ended up taking many hours. It's 20 past 1 a.m. technically. I'm doing a readathon like right now. And so I need to get started reading, but I don't even know what to say. Like, I'll get used to it. I'm always a bit like, I always get excited to reorganize and then I've done it and I'm like, do I like it? And then I get used to it and I'm fine with it. But right now in the moment, I'm a bit like, I'm not sure that I do. But it'll grow on me. I know it will, so it'll all be good. But right now, I'm just a bit like, where are my books? Like, I don't know where they are. Like, I don't know where I put them. And I have to find them because I'm doing a readathon. Anyway, so, but that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the reorganization. My back is killing me, so like, I need to not lift another book for at least a couple of days. There'll probably be a bookshelf tour up at some point because I like doing that after I've reorganized my shelves, so maybe sometime during July. We'll see if I manage because July is going to be a little bit busy for me personally. I'm gone for like a third of the month and I have a lot to do before that because my computer's also being sent to repair, so hopefully it'll be sent to repair. So we'll see if I manage to do the bookshelf tour. They take a long time to record and a long time to edit, but hopefully planning to do one in July then. But I hope you enjoyed this reorganization anyway. If you got any questions, leave them down below. And if you did enjoy it, feel free to hit the thumbs up if you want to see more videos like this from me, but also all the other booktube stuff. Definitely consider sticking around by clicking on the subscribe button. But I'm gonna leave you to it. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm also afraid that I'm gonna wake up my neighbors, so I'm just gonna go. I hope you enjoyed it and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Oh, you know you're beautiful.